Welcome to the Talking Sport Report podcast with Scotty and Eggo.
Unbelievable.
It's the Talking Sport Report. This is episode 42, which is my favourite number in reverse, Scotty.
Yes.
24 is my favourite.
Double, not
double.
plus that. Yeah, we've got to remember numbers and math is not our strong suit.
Oh, and we would never say that it was. But tonight is our NFL Super Bowl special. It's not about, don't turn this podcast off and go, oh shit, nah, I don't like NFL, don't like Super Bowl, don't care. This podcast tonight is about all the fun little bits and pieces and maybe just to make you just that little bit smarter when you go off to have a beer. Everybody's doing some sort of Super Bowl event, whether it's at your work, it's on in the background, or you're actually going to go to a pub and have some buffalo wings and a couple of beers on Monday, next Monday week. This podcast is designed to give you everything you can so you've got all the ammo to have a smart conversation and feel like you know what's going on. And you'll actually have some extra points. Scotty, you've done some incredible research for this one, mate.
I wouldn't say incredible, but I've come up with a little terminology cheat sheet.
That's good. There's so many weird things.
It's crazy. Like looking at some of this, I have a headache already.
Yeah. If you don't know what a pick six is, you have to wait because Scotty's going to describe it for you in absolute incredible detail.
I didn't even know what a pick six was till you mentioned it. You stumped me. You literally had
different
me
sport.
Cooked. Well, yeah, true, very true. And we will cover that. And I've also got just a brief little comparison for the two teams. So we can cover basically the NRL's equivalent of the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, my friend.
Well, hey, just over here succeeding. Thank you.
We're also going to touch on some NRL stuff. We've got some fun lists to go through, and we will also get to your emails with a comment club a little bit later on, which has been awesome. But firstly, I want to say massive thank you to all the legends that came out at the Imperial Hotel in Maitland on Saturday night. Yep. Awesome night. People coming out saying hi. I think you counted at last check 42 people that come up to you and saying, love the pod. Was it 42?
I kind of blew that out a bit. There was about 30. Right. But I thought, what's going to be more better? Telling him that there's 30 or telling him there's 42? So I ran with 42.
Good boy.
Now tell me, did you leave there feeling better knowing that it was 42 or thinking that it was 42?
I was on a high.
Boom. See? You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And that's on me because I was seeing it with my own eyes, so I shouldn't have been easily fooled. But it's an Irish pub. I had plenty of incredible Guinness.
Yes.
It was awesome.
And actually, hats off to them as well, because at one point there, I saw one of the boys come back with a Guinness, and old mate had actually done the shamrock in the head.
Did he really?
Yeah. So,
I didn't get
very
that.
impressed. Rico was very impressed.
He's a legend, by the way. What a legend.
He didn't want to drink that beer. He didn't want to ruin the shamrock, the poor bastard.
Well, I did see him put down 3 more, so I think he was fine.
Yeah, no, he was good.
Good night had by all. Let's get into the NFL Super Bowl. It's a big match. The Seahawks taking on the Patriots. This is a classic grudge match because these sides have actually played before. Here's your first bit of homework if you want to know the stuff for the Super Bowl next Monday.
Yep.
They have played against each other. And who was the victor there, Scotty?
So if anyone asks on Monday, you can hit them with, well, hey, truth be told, mate, I think the Seahawks are out for a bit of revenge after 2015. With the Pats coming back 14 points in the last quarter to win that Super Bowl. Huge. I feel like they're going to be out for a little bit of revenge. So there's your first tip. Write that one down, or don't, just remember it. 100%. I think the Seahawks will be up for this. And some of them, I don't know if there'd be anyone still there. But as a franchise, all fans would be up for it. They do. They want revenge.
That's it.
They do.
That's it. Because you've got to remember, the players change. And yes, Tom Brady and all that might have been a part of that side. But the key is the fans, as I know, being a Newcastle Knights supporter, you can have your highs. You know, when we beat you in 97 in the Manly, that comp that Manly probably should have won, we somehow find a way to win. And then last year, the Knights get the wooden spoon. We're there for all of it. Like, not the same players, but far out. You ride the roller coaster as a fan.
Oh, you feel it. You feel it.
The other big thing about this is where I've kind of really latched on to the Super Bowl. It's in the quarterback fight. So, DeArnold versus May.
Yep.
Now, May is this extremely talented young guy coming through, like has just taken the world by storm. No one thought the Patriots were even a shot this year, and Drake May is probably the reason why. Now, I love a great story, Scotty, and being a a fresh quarterback is a nice story, but DeArnold started off in, like, let's be honest, if you were going to start into this world, the worst thing you could ever do is come in as a redhead. That's his starting point. Like, this guy is a redhead. He got passed around. He started with the Jets. He got stuffed around there. He ended up in a whole bunch of different clubs. He was the 49ers for a point there. I think he was at the, he's been everywhere. And last season, he was at the Vikings and did a cracking job there, dragged them up, and then got this incredible 3-year signing with the Seahawks and has taken them to a fucking Super Bowl, mate. Now that, to me, fighting back the redhead gene and getting them to a Super Bowl, that's the equivalent of, like, back in the day, being a servant and then becoming the king.
So, in a nutshell, going for comparisons, journeyman, he's the equivalent of like a Chad Townsend. Basically, multiple teams, multiple systems. Yeah. Not the reason you win a comp, but not the reason you tank either. Yeah. That's perfect. And then you throw in the Corey Horsburgh head on him. Oh, yeah. You're really backing this kid, aren't you?
I love it. The fact that a redhead could win the Super Bowl after being just passed around like a doobie at a 18-year-old's birthday party, like, it's just insane. Like, this guy, this poor guy has had, I mean, he's not poor anymore. He's making big bucks, but he's had to bloody earn it. He's really had to earn it. His career was almost done 3 or 4 times before he ended up at the Seahawks.
Yep. And here we are. He's now got a Super Bowl in a week.
Crazy.
That's huge. That's huge. So it's safe to say you are riding the Seahawks home here.
I'm on there. I think, I know they're the favourites, and we'll get into our tip-off later. We're going to talk about our tip. We've made it Super Bowl only for this week.
Yes.
And so I'm going to ride the Hawks pretty hard in that area.
Okay.
Because even though the Patriots aren't favourites, it's like the Melbourne Storm coming into a grand final not being the favourites. You're like, yeah, but that's the Melbourne Storm, so fuck that.
Yeah,
so that's where I'm at with the Patriots.
I agree with that. And the only reason I'm going to ride the Patriots now, I think, is just to keep things interesting here. I really didn't care.
Despite me. You're going to them despite me.
I thought that, and then I thought, what else could I do? Could I spit on him? But it doesn't work across the computer. I had no interest in who would win. I was just so keen on the game. But now that I know you're riding the Seahawks, I'm 100% backing the Pats the whole way.
And there's something about the Pats too, being underdogs. They love this sort of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been doing it all year.
Used to. Yeah. Like, they wouldn't be used to now being an underdog in a Super Bowl. So, there you go. Seahawks out for revenge.
Now, one of the things about the Super Bowl and just NFL in general is there's a lot of unique terms and phrases. And I set you the pretty tough job of going out, lassoing that shit, bringing it back to the podcast, to give everyone who listens the chance to go into that Super Bowl lunch or breakfast. It's kind of like a mid-morning tea, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like a brunch.
A beautiful brunch.
Where you end up messy.
Yes. Different sport again. But,
it's, what is it? It's 10:30 our time, I believe.
Yeah, it's early on. But as we know, this goes for 4.5 hours.
Yes.
I think half time is when we have dinner, and then the match finishes around about midnight the next day.
Finishes Tuesday morning.
Yeah. So it's a long one. And Bad Bunny, I think, will play for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, him and Green Day, I believe.
Yeah, Green Day opening the show.
Yeah.
But what are the terms that we need to know? So, we did tease a pick 6 earlier, but like, what else is there? There's a lot more.
I have a list.
Yeah,
I do like a good list. So when you're out at the pub and you're 38 schooners deep, if you can comprehend, basically, if someone turns to you and goes, "What's going on?" you can look at them from this point on and go, "Oh, what, you didn't know? Let me talk to you." Right? You can get there.
38, just so I can say, 38 schooners in. If you can talk at all, you're doing pretty well.
So, in layman's terms, when you've got the ball, you get 4 attempts to make 10 yards, and they're called downs. They are. I'm not kidding. You get 4 downs. You have to make 10 yards in that
Yes.
4 attempts. You make the 10 yards, you get another 4 downs.
Yes.
Right? So basically, that's how you move your way up. You can either rush, which is you hand the ball off to a running back and they just leg it, or you can pass. And then basically, if you don't make your 10 yards in your 4 attempts, there's a few ways out. There's the give up politely way. You punt it.
Yep.
A few Aussies have been punters in the past.
Some of the best.
You can take an attempt at field goal, and that's 3 points.
Yeah.
3 valuable points. Or, fuck it, go for it. Just go for it. But that's risky. But we won't worry about getting too much into it. A touchdown's worth 6 points. When you convert the touchdown, you get 1 point. Or you can go a short play, so you attempt to get someone else into the end zone instead of taking the field goal or the shot goal. You get 2 points. Great. So there's a bit of a change there. There's the pick 6 you were talking about. Now, that confused the shit out of me. So a pick off is if the quarterback's made the attempted pass and the opposition...
I always thought it was up to his knuckles.
He's no. So close. Basically, it's when the opposition intercept the ball, run the rest of the way, and they score a touchdown against.
And
the
so
run
I'm
of
guessing
play.
the pick 6 comes from the fact that you get 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Now, my favourite is sack. If you sack someone, so that's not where you hold them down and forcefully drag your testicles across their forehead. I was very disappointed when I found that out.
Yeah,
I was not
really
happy.
annoyed. Like the coach gets really annoyed at halftime and sacks somebody. They literally have to go off and
Bingo.
join the goal line or something. That'd be even more amazing. How cool would that be if the quarterback literally just got sacked at halftime?
So,
he's out on his ass.
So you
Not
could basically, if the quarterback gets tackled, you could nudge the bloke beside you and go, "Fuck, that was a good sack, wasn't it?" Yeah. That's when the quarterback gets tackled in possession of the ball, failing to get a pass away.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's got nothing to do with his sack, but that's
nothing to do with his nut sack.
That's the
nothing
Australian
to do with
coming out
testicles.
of us. Yeah.
Bingo. There's actually a shit ton. You've got your fumble when the opposition player is running with the ball and just drops it before getting tackled. The opposition can then take it. This one's my favourite as well. Your special teams. I've coached a couple of them in my time. Mostly the ones involving Jimmy. Good listener of the show, absolute legend, been with us day one, Jimmy. He's been a part of a few of my special teams.
I'm very scared where you're going with this.
No, so if they mention the special teams,
yep,
it's basically just the kickers that are coming out. Punters, field goals.
Yeah.
It's not what you thought. It's not what I thought.
So it's like a job site, and it's the Sparky rocking up. It's the special team.
The special team. The
yeah.
special team. There's an absolute ton, but basically, if you remember that you get 4 attempts to make 10 yards, you get 6 points for a touchdown, 3 for a field goal. If you kick
and that's
a goal
actually a good
after
point, though,
touchdown.
Scotty, because a lot of people get confused when they look at this thing and it says, 3 and 2 and things like that.
So that's your 3rd down, and you have 2 yards to make, and then you get a whole new set, basically like a 6 again.
The most amazing thing about NFL is how they manage to keep painting that yellow line. In
that's
between.
why. Do you know
that's
what?
why it takes so long.
That's why an hour game takes 398 days.
That's true.
Bullshit.
So if you don't know that they paint the line on the 10 yards that they need to make so everyone can see it, and then magically it's another 10 yards on when they it's incredible. I don't even see the guys do it.
The overall aspect of it, it's so quick. You don't see them do it, but all of a sudden that new yellow line's there ready to roll, and they have to cross that in 4 plays. It's like getting a 6 again. So basically, that's a little bit of a rundown, a little bit of a cover. So at the end of that, when if you've relayed this information and someone's appreciative, you can tell them to have a nice day. You can go, or you can tell them to suck it. Then you can go off.
Sack them.
Yeah. You could have another 6 schooners and become like a woo girl. Those ones basically drink the day away.
That's
overall. Yeah. Happy
So
with that.
outside of that for the Super Bowl, is there anything else we need to know or need to be across ahead of the game? we know the Seahawks are the favourites.
Yep.
The Pats are coming in with some incredible rings to their names, but this is a completely different team, even to the point where
Massively.
the coach is not even the same.
Different coach. So basically, I have looked up a little bit of a comparison. So
Good.
the Pats.
Yep.
If you compare them now, a lot of people compare them to Melbourne Storm. And the reason,
Yeah, that makes sense.
absolutely dominated, Pats dominated over 20 years or so. An amazing coach in Belichick.
Yeah.
At Storm, basically have never failed. They've never fucking dropped the ball on anything except for a salary cap.
Yeah.
Amazing coach. Like, you've got to admit, Bellamy's sensational.
Yeah.
No one really likes them because of how successful they've been, which is, we've spoke about this. They've both had issues off the field. The Pats got done for Deflategate, where they were accused of deflating the ball to make it easier to pass. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Massive.
That's awesome.
And as I mentioned, the Storm got done for the salary cap. So if you hate the Storm, huge chance you're going to hate the Pats. As for the Seahawks, this one I thought was very fitting as well. They've been compared to the Sharks.
Oh, okay. So just terrible team all round.
Yeah, fucking shithouse. Absolute. No, so it's got Seahawks. They spent decades as an afterthought with flashes of relevance, but little success. The Shark, infamous for near misses, finals heartbreak, and being almost good for a very long time. Both their fans really think that every year's gonna be their year.
Yeah.
Apparently, like here it is here, the Seahawks, they've got a deafening stadium, defense first attitude, us against the world energy. The Sharks, they're a small team. They've got a big chip on their shoulder. Loyal fans who honestly think they're the greatest club doing the rounds.
Could be Parramatta Eels too, just quietly.
Well, actually, it could be the Dogs.
Yeah, it could be the Dogs. Could
Not
be,
enough violence.
That's
not
true.
enough violence.
Not enough burnouts in the street after the game.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's just I guess like a small overview of it. What is it for us? It is next Monday, 10:30. Not that this matters, but it's getting played in Levi Stadium in San Francisco.
Which is funny because that's where the conspiracy theory is, right? So we've got to see if there's any injuries because the original club there, the 49ers, have claimed that this is the reason why their players getting injured. Not just because they're dumb and they don't train the right way, but it's just that's got to be something to do with things outside of their control. So I found that quite interesting. So I guess we'll have to wait and see where that's at. Now I know it's not Comment Club, but I chucked a story up through the week on our Instagram page to get people to showcase their tips. And Sluggy, one of our great tips. Well, he didn't. There's no. Let me just scroll through. No, definitely no photo.
No, he didn't send it.
Nah,
okay.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
But he has sent through a little message for us on this. This man loves the NFL. He's an Eagles supporter, which I know in the past has caused some issues because you've put the Eagles in one of your tips,
and they lose,
and they lost twice. A very unlosable game twice. Yeah. So here we go. Well, I hope the Seahawks win. I also hope Scotty gets a fucking nipple infection as the bet on the Eagles and makes them lose. So there you go. Speaking of nips, he's already into you. Scotty's tips are as deadlier than a trip on the Titanic in the fucking milk carton. More deadlier than I can't even say that. AIDS in the 80s. More deadlier than playing sport when the San Francisco 49ers players watching, which is true. They've been watching some players like Jimmy Butler and they do an ACL. More deadlier than being on Epstein's list. Jesus, he's really going for you here. More deadlier than being an English cricketer coming on an Australian Ashes tour. I think you get my point, he says.
Wow.
Yeah. But what I took from that is he doesn't love you at the moment, but he does want to see the Seahawks win.
Out of all of that, I'm honestly surprised, and I'm not taking the piss. Every analogy and comparison he threw out then, I'm so shocked he didn't reference 9/11. It's the only thing he left out.
That and probably Hitler.
Yeah.
So I'm happy he did leave those out.
Definitely.
Because, I don't know what you rate the podcast higher than R, but I don't know if there is an actual rating. I'd have to rate it when we
There might have even been room in that email for Madeline McCann to get a mention. Jesus.
Yeah. We do pass our thoughts on to Sluggy. He just recently lost a brother-in-law as well. So
absolutely. Thoughts are with you, mate.
Absolutely. Thoughts are with you with the family, man. But thank you so much for the message. That was an excellent one. So basically, it's going to be a big match. Tuck into as many buffalo wings as you possibly can.
Definitely.
Make sure you dip it in ranch. That's the key, Scotty.
Have to. That and just sink an absolute shit ton.
Moving into the NRL, it's kind of this weird time right now with the NRL, Scotty, where we kind of are in this holding pattern. Trials are a week or so away, which is always fun because you'll see one side score 40 points before halftime, and the other side come out and score 50 after halftime, and you just think, why we even bother watching this shit?
Exactly.
To be quite fair.
Yep.
But it's always fun, and then there's always there's this class. Everyone knows this dickhead, where he gets a bit of a spring in his step. Hey, we won 4 out of our 4 trials. Yes. And then that side goes on to lose its first 5 games in the NRL season. And that happened multiple times to me last year, which I laughed my head off. You can't take preseason trials for anything more than the fact that their jerseys they're wearing will be the same color as they wear when they go out and play on round 1. That's
definitely
about the only thing you can take from it.
Yeah.
But perhaps the spelling of the names will be roughly the same.
And don't get used to any of the kids that perform in these trials.
No.
Because I'm certain Manly in a trial last season had a winger score a hat-trick. Never heard of him before, haven't heard of him since. So don't get used to them. Don't get excited for them.
So while in the spirit of the rugby league season vastly coming upon us, which we're extremely excited for, Vegas is not too far away. We wanted to go through our list of premiers, wooden spoon, buy of the year, worst buy, some improvers, decliners, rookie, coach of the year, and our top try scorer. It's just a mean list. So if we get it right, or you think there's a better way, hey, add us at Talking Sport Report on any of our social pipes and let us know if we've
let us
stuffed it
know.
up.
Give vocal.
Premiers.
And you know what? Even give a shit with some of our predictions because I reckon I'll cop it.
Yeah.
100%.
I think you will too, and I don't even know what you've written. You're about to cop it in a few seconds when you say them. All right, let's start at the top. The Broncos are the defending premiers.
Yep.
Who will be the premiers in the 2026 NRL season, Mr. Scotty?
I have gone Broncos.
You've gone back to back, baby.
I have. Only because Walsh is an absolute fucking freak and the guy pisses gold.
Yeah.
Like pure gold.
He does.
Who
and
you
then
gone?
He drinks it. I have gone, I'm so disgusted I'm doing this. I'm going back to the Panthers.
Really?
And the reason why is I thought they couldn't have had a worse year last year. They just had the bad start. It's almost like a little bit of a refresh getting kicked out. They're going to be better. Like, they had so much turnover at the start of that season last year, which is why they had the slow start, because they had all these new players coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're all a year better. And there's just something about the Panthers where I just know they're going to come back flying. And I don't know. I got a feeling they're going to... I'm worried as well about the Broncos getting a little bit too into themselves.
Yeah,
They've got a bit of that prima donna kind of vibe. They've done it before, where they remember that year they made the grand final, lost the unlosable game to the Panthers, then went out and didn't even make the fucking 8.
Yeah.
So their trend is grand final, don't make the 8. Grand final, are we not going to make the 8?
Well, actually, shit, that might come up in a biggest decliner for you. Who knows?
I don't think so.
Nah, okay, cool.
All right, wooden spooners. Who you got for the wooden spoon?
I've actually gone against the market because I did have a bit of a browse on Sportsbet to see who the bookies' faves are.
Who are the bottom? Like what are the faves at the moment? Because I haven't actually looked at
Titans. Titans are faves, short priced. They are like $1.62.
They are a shit team, so
they are a very, very shit team. NRL futures. Here we go. So it'll be. Basically, I've just run with to miss the top 8 because there's nothing here for most. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's nothing here for least amount of wins.
Yeah, okay.
So the Titans are $1.17 to miss it. So I'm tipping them as like, oh well, they're going to be favourite for the spoon. Knights $1.17. Dragons, which is a lot of everyone's tips at $1.20. But I've actually gone the Cowboys.
Oh shit! They came home strong last year. I thought
they did. They did.
What are your
reasons? I thought, you know what? Fuck them.
In the back of my mind, I'm saying, I hope he says fuck him. My reason is, go fuck yourself. I picked them.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever got one, have they?
Yeah, well, they surely would have had to have back in the day when they first joined the comp, but that they did have that real fantastic run where they were just in in grand finals or around the Thurston era. Remember the Broncos versus Cowboys games? Like, they were just like must-watch TV. And even still, they're still not too bad, even though they haven't been great, because they just seem to get up for that game. But yeah, the Cowboys are an interesting unit for 2026.
No, you know what? You are right. They've won 2 wooden spoons. 95, 97.
Yeah,
Had the
start.
most amount of losses and the least points in 2010, but Melbourne technically got the spoon because of the cap.
Oh, they got saved.
Yeah,
on
they
a
did.
technicality. So they should have 3.
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
Who you got?
I'm going the Titans. Now, I just went back to it. I'm like, they've lost all these players. No one wanted to be there. Why would anyone want to play for this club at the moment?
Seems like a bit of a shit show. I think
They do have a
Tino
good
still
new
hasn't
coach,
committed.
though. No, yeah, Tino's all over the place. I mean, no one wants to be there. At one point there, half the side was rumoured to be going to Perth. Now, that says something, because no one wants to go to fucking Perth.
Swapping the Gold Coast for Perth.
Who's going, I don't want to live here anymore, I want to go to Perth.
Exactly.
I want to fly 7 hours every weekend.
Could you imagine, though? Imagine getting paid that kind of money to play for the Titans. It'd be like, you get a Thursday off. It's like, fuck, what am I going to do? I'm not going to Movie World. Just there.
Yeah, exactly.
I might go.
I might go to. I don't know what the strip club is there. I was about to say the Picture Premium, but that's a magazine.
That was a magazine. Still might be. I don't know. I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nice.
What is it?
If anyone knows, chuck us a DM, because I swear there'd be some people out there, some lovely characters out there who listen to this podcast would know all of them and probably know their entry charge fees.
Fucking hell, that's red hot. All right,
yeah, but I'm going with the Tigers.
Who you got for your best buy?
Best buy, I've gone Pezzett.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just a 1 year. You know what? I've got a feeling like God, that kid's got a lot of confidence. And I've just got that vibe that he's going to rock up there and just own the shit out of the Eels for a season before offloading himself up to the Broncos.
That's actually,
and just, he's going to be, I don't know, there's something about that kid. And the Eels, for some reason, for me, I know every year we say it's going to be their year, but if they don't make the 8 this year, there's something seriously wrong.
100%.
They've got a great team, and their coach is on fire. Like, far out.
That's actually a really good call.
Where are you going?
I've gone a bit biased. I've gone premiership winning forward Kobe Hetherington. He's gone to Manly, young,
yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Like, it's nice to have some big fucking fired up unit, bit of fresh blood,
a bit of fresh meat.
Yeah, fresh meat. I've named him only because I fucking hope he is the best buy of the year.
Yeah.
Like, we need something. So I have gone with Kobe Hetherington. Now, as for worst buy,
this is interesting, this one.
Fucking straight up DCE.
I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.
How did I know that straight away that was where I was going to go? There's no bad blood at all for you.
None.
And that, is there?
Just makes sense. Just makes sense. Like, you know, the guy's pushing 57.
Yeah.
Like, he's 100% going to take some young kid's spot for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I just don't think he brings anything different.
Yeah.
Who you got?
You're going to love my one.
Who you got?
On whoever gets him, Zach Lomax.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is really good.
So he's kind of up in the air. So all 17 clubs have got a chance to take the worst buy. No one's taken the bait just yet, or technically he's still in a legal dispute with the Eels.
Yeah.
So he may actually technically be playing for the Eels this year, even though he might not ever see any game time, because they might hold him out. And fuck him, they totally should hold him off the. You sign a 4-year contract, mate. You just can't go and wander off and play for another club just because you got the itch. Like,
I agree.
The guy is deluded. The guy is deluded. But whoever gets that guy, that guy is just ruining whoever team he goes to. So that's by far going to be the worst buy of the season.
That's actually a really good call.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of him.
I'm going for my biggest improver. I'm chucking in the Newcastle Knights, because even if they come 16th, that's a pretty big improvement.
Yeah.
From the wooden spoon.
I'm split. I've got 2 written here. I know I need to pick one. I will tell you the 2 that I picked. The Eels.
Yep.
If they can keep a fit Moses.
Yep.
And the other one, South. Because there's no way they can be that bad again and have fucking that many injuries.
Yeah, it's so true.
So, if I'm 100% going to pick either, I'm picking the Eels only for Pezzett, Moses.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think they're going to be better off without Lomax.
Oh, mate.
So I'm
that's not
picking
even
them.
that's not even an issue to think about that. Far
Fucking
out.
hurts to say it.
Yeah, that does. All right, where are you going to go with
Biggest
the big
decliner.
decline?
Yeah, this one was a bit tough because I really don't see too much changing up the top, but I've decided to go with the Warriors.
So did I. And why I'm laughing so much is we cop a bit of hate from Warriors fans because we're always dishing the dirt on the Warriors. We were saying, when they made the top 4 that year, we're like, oh God, how could this side be the top 4? They're going to be the easiest out. When we had who of the top 8 is going to get kicked out first, we're like both like slap the Warriors. So I thought go with the flow with what we're used to here. We're always back, and you know what, Warriors fans, think of it this way: you want us to continue on because you do all right.
Fucking oath.
So while we're disrespecting the Warriors, you'll probably start doing right again.
Do you want nothing more than to turn around and go, "Oh, fuck, you pricks were wrong. Up yours."
Yeah.
Like, ride it. Enjoy
Absolutely.
it. Grasp it.
But the Warriors have got no chance. I'm going to say they're going to miss. They'll miss the 8 this year.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What?
Oh, even that feels a long way down.
It's a big decline, isn't it?
That's a big decline. Well,
Yeah,
that
biggest
would
decline.
fit the definition of the biggest
Bingo.
decline.
Hence
So
why they're my their choice. And
you
that's
bang on
what
there.
you've gone as well. My rookie of the year is an interesting pick, and it ties into one of my other tips. I'm hoping this guy gets a run and absolutely rips it apart. And I didn't go with my original choice of Joey Walsh. I've actually gone Mitch Woods. Potential number 7 for the Doggies.
Because he might push out Burton.
Yeah, push Burton back to the centres.
There's some big raps on that kid.
100%.
Big raps.
I think if he gets given a crack,
Yeah.
I reckon he'd be the kind of kid that just takes it with both hands and spits on it and owns it. And
God, I think you've just left the rugby league field. Now you're talking about the bedroom again.
No,
That's interesting. I don't know if he wants that.
I honestly think if he gets a chance, he will absolutely smash it.
Yeah. We're still talking, the football field.
We're talking rugby league, yeah.
That's good.
Promise.
My rookie, I'm going to go the easy one. I think this is an easy decision. Kobe Black.
Definitely.
Man,
Definitely great call.
There's such a sad news that he is injured to start the season, but if he can come back strong and play for the Raiders and do some good things there next to my other favourite, I feel like I should start supporting the Raiders because I love Ethan Strange. We both do.
Straight in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We do. We both do.
Both. But we love Weeks as well. So they've got some players to love down there. Are they you?
No. Play with
okay.
Manly.
Yeah, okay, that's
Play with
fair.
Manly. Fuck him.
That's fair. Coach of the year.
Yeah, who you got?
This is a tough one. Because I put down the Titans to get the wooden spoon, I couldn't then say Josh Hannay. But I feel like he's a very, very good coach. And you know what? He wouldn't have to do too much to get the coach of the year. If he could turn that basket case into somewhat of a decent team. So you know what I've gone? I've gone Benji Marshall.
I honestly think that's worse than Hannay.
Maybe, but what I'm getting at is the fact that the Tigers were so good last year and just missed out, right? What if they have a cracking year and they end up? I mean, I can't take Holbrook.
But you could.
I mean,
Why not? I could take Seabold, but I'm not a fucking idiot.
Exactly. I want to take Benji Marshall.
I've gone Cameron Serraldo. I think
he'd have to win the comp, wouldn't he? He'd have to win the comp.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd have to win it, but I think they're going to go at least a step further.
Well, what did they finish this year?
Top 4.
Yeah, top 4. So, but they were leading the comp all year.
They were.
And then they tripped
just
at
shit
the
bed.
end.
They just fucked it.
They did diarrhea in the bed.
I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if they were to make and lose a grand final.
Yes. And yeah, look, they've got to finish that. That's the harder one when they're at the top there. But then again, that's a pretty good, they've got a great roster. So, who's to say they don't come out and do it again this year and go one better? Yeah.
I thought, stuff it. Why not? And I tied that in with him getting acknowledgement for giving Mitch Woods a crack and him just announcing himself.
Yeah. So, I thought you were going to say with him because the next one's top try scorer. I'm going to say if you put down him for top try scorer, that's going to be a tough one. But
who you got?
I'm going Xavier Coates because Nawaka
Nwakanitawaze.
Nwakanitawaze. I always stuff that at the start.
Yeah.
Nwakanitawaze is gone.
Isn't he finishing at the end of 2026? So I was certain at the end of the 2026 NRL season because
So
I've got him as
season
my
left.
top try scorer.
Good. Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
good. And
Yeah.
I feel like the Hammer's another one that gets picked a lot in this.
Yeah.
But the guy just can't stay on the field.
No,
So I'm
true.
just gonna go Xavier Coates, just raining bombs all year like he did last year, and just keep. I think he come third last year, third or fourth. The Fox came home with a wet sail. The Fox almost got it because he got like a triple in the last week or something, didn't he?
Yeah,
But,
he just decided to
I'll go
turn one
Xavier
on at
Coates.
the end.
He
I've
did.
just stuck with
Got off the
Nwakanitawaze.
amazing
I'm
when that
stuck
happens.
with Nwakanitawaze only because, God, I think now he'd be paying about $2 for first try scorer, wouldn't he? Bookies would be on the whim.
Yeah.
And he will boost a couple of multis throughout the year, I think.
Yeah. No, absolutely no chance of that not happening. Yeah.
No, definitely. That's a pretty good list, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm keen for other people's input, and I'm keen for a bit of hate from the Warriors fans.
Love that.
Brilliant.
No,
Yeah.
definitely send it through, talkingsportreport@gmail.com. Now, I've got a couple of little lists here for you, Scotty. I thought it'd be sort of fun at the back end of this podcast.
Right.
And I want everyone to play along at home as well,
Mm-hmm.
or in the car, wherever you listen to this podcast. Scotty, I want you to tell me, now there's technically, ice hockey, there's basketball, there's football, and there's baseball. You would consider those to be the big sports in America.
Yes.
But the beauty of this whole American sport is they're generally owned by rich fuckers.
Oh,
So-
for sure.
I came across this excellent article of net worth of the owners that own these clubs as of December
Ooh.
2025. I want you to tell me and see if you can get and how close you can get the top 5. Who's from 5 to 1 across all those sports. And I'll give you a little tip, and for anyone listening along, just to make it a bit easier, there is one football, one NFL club. There are 3 basketball clubs. That shows you how rich the fuckers are there.
That's going to fuck
And
me,
there
that
is
one.
1 ice hockey.
Okay. So
Just hockey
Straight-
if you're talking America, though, all right? You can't say ice hockey.
just hockey.
You get
Straight
shanked.
off the bat, NFL, and I only, if I'm correct, I only know this because I watched a lot of Entourage growing up.
Yeah.
It's such a good show, and Jerry Jones was on it, and he owns the Dallas Cowboys, and I believe he is a rich motherfucker. So
That's a
are the
good
Dallas
guess.
Cowboys on there?
They aren't,
Oh
But-
shit!
but there is a Dallas club on here, if that helps you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in saying that, I'm going to say the Mavs then.
Yes, they are
NBA.
third.
Are they?
$41.4 billion Miriam
Mm,
Adelson and her family are worth. That's a nuts number.
That's huge. All right, so that's one NBA. Well,
Yep.
another NBA I was going to guess is the Bucks.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
not even slightly.
Wow, okay.
The reason being is I think they're such a small market club.
Yeah, right. Because I know one of their owners owns part of Adidas,
Shit.
Wes Edens. He
Must
owns
own
Aston
the back
Villa.
half of it.
And he's a billionaire. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, so it's not the Bucks.
Not the Bucks, as per this report.
What about the Lakers?
No, because they've just sold.
Oh,
They've
did
just
too.
sold, yeah. So maybe they might have made this list. The Buss family, who own the Lakers, they used to be very, very high on this list. But you're very close in LA, if that helps you, because there's one there that's a straight up. It's just an obvious one because the guys are fucking mega, mega rich, like mega, mega, mega rich.
We talking basketball?
We
Because
are.
I'd have to go Clippers.
Yeah, Steve Ballmer.
Wow.
Steve Ballmer, mate. He
Yeah,
was like,
right.
wasn't he like Microsoft or something like that? Some like crazy ass tech. He's worth $147.9 billion.
Yeah, it must
That's
be
why the
nice.
guy built the Intuit Dome. He just built himself a new fucking stadium because he's like, stuff this. We're not gonna take on the Lakers and be in their shitty arena. I'm gonna build you a brand new state of the art stadium. And the guy is just like mega, mega, mega rich. So he's number 1 on the list. Crazy as that.
All right, what about Golden State?
Golden State? No. I'll give you a hint.
The Knicks.
One of these clubs was in the final 4 of this year's Super Bowl.
Oh, Fuck, it was only last week, not the Rams.
No.
Who the fuck did?
So, yeah, the Rams,
Denver?
you had
No.
the Denver, yeah.
Denver,
Denver,
really?
Lock it in. Denver, the Bob Walton and
Wow.
family worth $133.3 billion. So they're at number 2.
Okay, so we've got
There's a
Clippers,
classic. There's a
Mavs.
classic for the ice hockey. Come on, mate. You can't not get the ice
Not
hockey.
the
one.
Ducks.
Yes.
You're joking.
Yep.
Wow.
Henry Samuel is worth $30.8 billion, and you won't get the last one. I'm going to give it to you, the Cavs. So Dan Gilbert, he's worth $28.1 billion. That rounds up the 5. But, I think the hard part is around that, you can sort of see there 30, 28. When they get to this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all sort of grouped around that 30 billion mark.
Yeah,
which is,
just chump change.
Just chump change. Unless you're Steve Ballmer with 140,
That's
basically $148 billion.
That is ridiculous.
The guy's a freak. I love that. I've got one on the list for you that I'd love to go through now because we are going to switch into slightly cricket gear.
Okay.
So we've just watched the T20 before we go into our tip-off and comment club.
Mhm.
And the Aussies have just been spanked twice by Pakistan.
Yes.
Now, the biggest talking point coming out of this game, other than the fact Australia stinks at T20 right now, and we don't want Steve Smith in our side because he's scoring too many runs.
It's ridiculous.
So why the fuck do you want Steve Smith when you can't score any runs? It just blows my mind that the selectors are like, nah, we don't want Australia's greatest batsman since Don Bradman. No, don't play him in T20. So this is maybe one of them needs to get injured because we need Steve Smith in that World Cup side so badly. And they've already picked the 15, and you pointed out that now they've picked the 15.
Yeah,
he can't be picked unless
someone gets hurt. Yeah.
Who are we going to go? Who are we finding? And we're going to hit with the cricket bat.
If Jimmy had a choice.
Yeah, who would you hit?
If Jimmy had a choice, it'd be Mitch Marsh because I know he doesn't like Mitch Marsh.
Yeah, and Travie Head was captaining. Maybe that's the reason why we've lost 2 in a row.
No, surely. No, you can't blame Travie for that. That guy can do no wrong.
That's true.
Watch your fucking mouth.
That's so true.
Now, who would you take out of that side? Surely there's some absolute wanker that is going simply to carry the drinks.
Well, a lot of people would say that would be Cam Green.
Well, actually, you're right. I'm just having a look now at the squad.
The squad? Yep.
Oh, Nathan Ellis, you can go. Cam Green, you can go.
That's the part. You look at so many of these names, you're going, how could Steve Smith not be rated higher than some of these guys?
Yeah.
Like, he's just kicked ass again in the Big Bash, made the final.
Does Cooper Connolly go all right?
He does. He was in the Perth side. He bowls. He's incredible at bowling the first over of a match, bowling spin and getting a wicket. The guy just does it all the time.
That's helpful, hey. I like
and
that.
and great with the bat. Opens up the batting most of the time.
Surely
so
Cam Green doesn't get a look in.
Well, that's
him
where the
off.
controversies come from, right? So Cam Green in this last T20 match has skied one off a guy who bowled
Questionable action.
Now, if you haven't seen this footage, you've got to look it up. It's the guy comes round arm.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's playing Major League Baseball.
I was about to say, so kind of like a pitcher.
Yeah. It's full round arm and slings it. Now,
like Malinga.
Yeah, like Malinga, like, maybe Murali back in the day. He used to come through and get called no balls by all the Australian umpires in Australia.
Was so good.
That was bad. That was bad time for Australian sport. Fuck. But you got to think like that's are you thinking it's a chuck?
This isn't the first time. He had to defend himself once before. So, I mean, fuck, you don't get these kind of allegations twice in the space of X amount of months, and people
by being clean and being
exactly.
Clean.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Maybe he's just like Murali was, just double jointed, and he's just got a dicky elbow. Or maybe he's a fucking chucker.
Yeah, maybe he's
like,
straight up
but
chucker.
then, in saying that, Cam Green's absolutely dog shit at the moment, so he'd find any excuse to blame the wicket that he's just thrown away.
Well,
and mind you, he was the only one that actually done something. He had a Ben Duckett innings and scored about 35. He's the only one that actually had a crack in that game.
And then had a crack on the way off, calling him a chucker.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
And I think it was Sean Abbott was pictured when he was calling him a chucker. Sean Abbott was pictured laughing at Cam Green. So I don't know if he was laughing at the fact that he's called him a chucker or the fact that Cam Green just threw his wicket away like normal.
And the
So-
funniest part is the one bunch of fans that are really, really good at being lighthearted and not taking shit to heart is Pakistani fans. Do you know when Babar was kicked out of the T20 bit, or even when Steve Smith basically didn't let him face that over,
Yeah.
the amount of comments I saw on social media of Pakistani fans
It's
going,
red hot, hey.
that's disrespectful to Babar. It's like, oh, mate, the guy is lucky to score a run. Like, he shouldn't even be allowed back in the BBL. He's that bad.
Yep.
And they are touting him as the next best thing since, like, Don Bradman.
So it's the equivalent of when the Indians kind of get defensive of Virat.
Yeah,
Holy
so true.
shit.
You
Doesn't
feel
the
it.
socials light up?
You
Yeah.
feel it.
Fuck it.
Let's just put it out there.
Loins.
Babar is not that good.
No, great cartoon.
This guy, yeah. And this
Ripper.
guy, 100% does chuck.
Fucking dirty chucker. Fucking
And
hell.
let's leave it on the scales. Cam Green can't bat for shit.
Cannot.
Steve
Cannot.
Smith
Should be in
is
that
your
side.
daddy.
Bingo. Bingo.
Speaking of
Fuck
runs,
yes.
before we move into the tip-off and take our Super Bowl tip, I wanted to bring up this list, and I want you to see if you can pick the top 5. Okay?
Top 5?
Highest batting average in Test matches for Australia. Now, I've got a big, juicy list here, but let's see if
Is
you can get
that-
the top 5.
Well, is that like overall forever?
Forever.
Oh,
Forever, ever.
shit.
Forever, ever.
Fucking hell. Is Ricky Ponting in there?
He is at number 3.
Okay. Ricky Punter.
51.85. What a beautiful batting average. 13,378 runs over 287 innings.
What
That
about
is like the longest wank you could possibly have. That guy is just fodder for that. Like, his batting is beautiful.
What about the man that we were just discussing? Smithy.
Yeah, he's at the top, my friend.
He is.
Where's
Is he?
Babar on this list? Well, it's Australian, so he's not there.
Not Australian.
Yeah, that's true. But
Um,
he ain't got 56.06, so he is clearly in front, still batting along 10,763 runs, and just a beast. A beast.
What about the Don? Sir Donald.
Well, this is minimum 100 innings.
Right.
So it's the highest
okay.
batting from Australia, minimum innings. Don is
Okay.
not on this list for that reason.
Give me Steve Waugh.
Steve Waugh is there. He is at 5.
All right, so that's 3.
I thought I stuffed up there. 51.06. 51.06. I think this is kind of like they're sort of going modern day with this list, but yeah, I don't know whether the Don made 100 like lists, 100 innings. Does he? Did he play 100
No,
innings?
I don't know.
Because
I
back in
don't know,
those
I
days, it was just different.
didn't see him play, to be honest. Didn't see Don play. Wasn't there.
His Don is
His
good.
Don is good.
Yeah, only 52 matches.
Okay, right. Okay.
So that's the reason why, and that's why they've done this. They've just done this to basically make it up. So he had 80 innings. 80
Right.
innings. Yeah.
So, say in modern day, is Michael Clark on the list?
Michael Clark. Michael Clark is just outside. He is at 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish they put numbers beside these fucking names.
Shit off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shit,
8. He's at 8.
Oh, it's easy.
49.11. So far, you've got the top, you've got the 3rd place, you've got the 5th place. There are
Oh,
2
so I
other
need 2 and
names you are
4.
chasing. Yeah,
What
2
about-
and 4.
What about one of my faves, Haydos? Big Matty
Haydos.
Hayden.
He's at 6.
For
What a
fuck's
cracker.
sake.
50.74. The 2 that you're looking for, one, oh, look, I want to say the Michael Bevan, like, esque.
Michael Bevan?
Not Michael Bevan, though.
Mike
had-
Hussey.
Yes, Mike Hussey. Mr. I
Yep.
was going to say Mr. Cricket, but that just would have
That
totally
was
given it
too
away.
obvious.
But I just made it even more obvious. But Mike Hussey's at 4.
Yep.
51.53. I remember when he first started, he was like averaging like 80 or something at one point there, wasn't he? Remember he just couldn't get out
It's
when he
just-
first...
Yeah.
He came onto the
good
game. He
cricketer.
came on late. He was like older when he first made his debut. He wasn't like a young guy, but he just came out and started making hundreds for fun.
Just
Um,
just because he could.
Yeah,
Like, fuck it.
because he only played 137 innings for that. So 137 innings for 6,500 runs, 51.53. Like that's an incredible record.
I'm struggling with the last
I'll help you with
one.
the second place one. He has spent time in the commentary box, and he's not from this. He's from the old era.
Not Alan Border.
Very close. Border was at 7. and a classic Australian batsman.
Spent time in the commentary box.
Well, technically his name did. His last name did.
Nah, I've fucking got nothing.
Chappelle, you're a fat.
Oh, Chappell.
Yes, but Greg Chappell.
Gregory
Chappell,
Gregorius.
53.86. The guy scored
you're a
7,000
fat.
runs between 70 and 84.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate your 12th man little throw in there. That was nice.
Yeah, Chappelle, you're a
That was
fat.
Very good.
Yeah, so there you
Sure.
go. All these lists have to do stuff like minimum 100 innings just to get
Yeah.
Bradman out. Otherwise,
Yep.
this is guaranteed lock.
He's just always going to be number one.
number one.
Jesus.
All right, let's do this.
It's time to give everyone just the tip. Come on, boys, is it in yet? The tip-off.
This is our
great.
multi. We basically have to do a minimum of 3 legs every single week.
Yep.
We get $100 to spend,
Mhm.
and at the end of the year, the person that's made the most money is declared the winner, and the other person has to give them an absolute impossible to refuse favor. Although they do get one refusal, as we later found out. Now, last week was the first week of our tip, and my
Yes.
multi came off, so we're at least one, and then your multi came off.
Yes.
So
yes,
both
but,
multis off to a flyer.
but you have the lead.
I do.
For the financial aspect.
I'm at $416.70. You're at
Yep.
$321. So I've got a nice little hungy on you there, just under
You
$100. And
Yep.
this week we had to do at least 3-legger on the Super
On the
Bowl
Super Bowl.
to stick with the theme of this show. So Scotty, yours is worth a massive $500. So what have you concocted?
Well, it's difficult because you know what, we spoke about this when we were having drinks the other night and basically said, oi, just chip away with the little ones, just the little ones. You'll be all right. And then you just keep building. I didn't even put that into thought until just then. So I've gone, I've gone 6 legs.
Yeah,
6.
good.
I've gone, your mate.
And but it's just before you go any further, how much Super Bowl or NFL do you watch?
Well, it depends who's listening. I have to say not a lot because it's during work days, but I always have KO on the other screen.
Yeah, okay, good.
Always.
That's good.
You're
You're qualified
really-
then. You're qualified for a 5-legger.
Don't really
6,
have a
sorry.
side, but I've gone both quarterbacks
Yep.
to throw more than 175 yards.
That's going to happen, right? They've both been pretty much averaging that
So
consistently.
paying $1.19 for
Mm-hmm.
Darnold and Drake May paying $1.24.
Mhm.
I've gone Kenneth Walker III to rush for more than 40 yards, paying $1.08.
Yeah.
I've
What's
also
he rushing
gone
to get?
away
Sorry.
from the American police.
Yeah.
I've also gone him to score anytime
Yep.
touchdown. I've gone Drake May for 15 rushing yards at $1.07,
Mm.
and I've gone Darnold 2 passing touchdowns, $1.83. I
That's
know.
good.
So
That's good.
straight off the bat, you now need to realise that that's 3 touchdowns at least for the Seahawks. Has to
Yeah.
be for me to collect.
Okay, this is good. I've got mine for 310. I've
Mhm.
kept mine very simple. I've gone a
Yep.
4-leg multi, but I have done a win in there.
Yep.
I'm sticking solid. Seattle Seahawks to win.
Yep.
At
$1.70 something.
they're just under that, I think.
Yep.
And then I've got Kenneth Walker III. I've
Mhm.
tucked him in anytime touchdown.
Yep.
Anytime touchdown. I've gone Hunter Henry. I've got to at least get 20 receiving yards.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone Sam Darnold to pass 175 plus yards. That's where I'm at. So in my mind, Kenneth's got to score.
That's good.
If Darnold's if the Seahawks are winning, Darnold's passing 175 and Kenneth Walker's scoring, it'll just come down to whether Hunter Henry can make the 20 plus yards at that point.
That's good. I like that.
There
And
you go.
hey, if we both lose, we're still both on the board. We're off the nut run, and there's less than $100 separating us.
That's good. Let's do Comment Club.
Fucking hell.
Time for Comment Club. Normally I ignore all the comments. I get a lot of them. I've got to get paid for this crap.
Get into this part of the show each and every week. Email us, talkingsportreport@gmail.com, or you can message us anytime on our social pipes, Talking Sport Report on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Please follow along there if you do get a chance. And you can also message us through giving us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app and chuck a message in there. We'll love to read it out for you. So the first one comes from one of our classic throat goats who's always listened to this show, Mr. Shane Nevin. He commented on YouTube this week.
Yep.
Off the back of Marty throwing you a what was it again? It was suck, kill,
Oh, yeah.
marry with Ange Postecoglou, Ben Duckett.
Fuck off, Duckett.
And who else was there?
Seabold.
Seabold. Scotty's worst nightmare. He goes, oh, wow, if Marty keeps coming at Scotty with that kind of carry on, he'll be upgraded to Duckett face of the week in no time, which is very, very fair.
Cool.
Yeah, and then he also added, because we were talking about Mary and Cleary and the fact that they clearly don't fart in the room. Well, at least Cleary doesn't fart in front of Mary.
No.
Shun writes, Mary doesn't leave the room. She just says, hey, Nathan, guess my fart. Legend has it, Cleary has guessed everyone correctly.
Oh, it's sensational.
I just love that.
Do you ever sit back and think, like, when you read these before the podcast, do you ever sit back and think, what the fuck goes through our listeners' heads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, constantly.
Sensational.
Especially when it comes to people like Shun.
That's brilliant.
What have you got?
I've got one from day one, Geordie. That's exactly how he signed it off. From day one, Geordie.
Day one, Geordie.
Absolute legend of a bloke, has been with us from the start. I've known him for many years.
Mm-hmm.
He has sent through, as requested by me, I sent him a message, his 2026 ladder prediction for the NRL.
Mm.
And he's thrown a cheeky wooden spoon in there as well.
Good.
He has gone from 1 through 8, or do you want to go from 8 to 1?
Go 8 to 1.
Coming in at 8, the Rabbitohs. 7, the Raiders.
Yep.
6, the Knights.
Oh.
He's a Knights fan.
I was going to say, way too confident.
5, the Doggies.
Mm-hmm.
4, Melbourne Storm. 3, the Roosters. 2, Penrith. And 1 for the Broncos. Cheeky wooden spoon. Injury crisis in brackets here. Cowboys. I like it.
There you go.
Premiers. Broncos. What an absolute legend of a bloke.
This is the same bloke who also sent another email that landed on my side.
Oh.
He basically had a job in Broadmeadow the other day, and he decided to, as all good people who work, just to take a little bit of time afterwards to kill some time. He rocked up to Knights training at the Centre of Excellence and actually oversaw a bit of the training session there and has given our podcast a little bit of a scoop here.
Oh.
So he's basically said Ponga was moving extremely well, but wearing the no contact bib. So that's a good sign that he's going to be in Vegas. He also said Fletcher Hunt was playing the fullback role.
Right.
So, which is interesting. So at this point, some of the rumors I had heard was Ponga potentially could be coming into the side as a 7. But we've already seen what happens when he goes into the line. He gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, massively.
So I don't know if Justin Holbrook's going, hey, I've got a great idea. Let's put Ponga in the halves, and then just proceeds to have him knocked out for the first 4 weeks, and we go back to the old way of doing it, put him back at fullback. But
he won't enjoy Vegas, will he?
No, he's said what he could see. It's Fletcher Hunt at 1, Marzu, Best, and Gagai in the centres. Young, the other winger, Dylan Brown at 6. Sandon Smith was lining up at halfback, which I'm extremely happy with because I think he is the best halfback in our team. Why are we not putting him in halfback? He said everyone looked really, really sharp. They were doing a lot of ball play, similar to how we were playing in 23-24 at the Panthers, like with some of these guys who are from that club.
Yep.
His verdict is that they look very fresh, fit, and Dylan Brown is locked in. He'd want to be for $34 billion a week.
100%.
Like, unbelievable. But he's very, 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 very keen to see this side, and he thinks that they're killing it. On a side note, he did say that that Tex Hoy has returned to the Super League stint and is now training with Manly. Did you know that?
I think I read something about that, but wasn't sure if there was going to be a deal or not.
He's a great player. So, like, he was a very loved player at Newcastle. So the fact that he's there at Manly after being at Huddersfield and Hull FC in the English Super League, Could be a little bit of an upgrade for you when inevitably Turbo blows a hammy.
Oh, well, hey, maybe even on the wing for when Garrick fucks off next season.
That's true as well.
Actually,
What else
not
you got,
too
man?
bad. I'm not mad about that.
That's pretty good.
I got one here from day one, from Jimmy. Now, there's a few things in this email that'll be absolutely no surprise. Evening, good men, and Scott. Fuck's sake, every
Good,
time.
Jimmy. Good.
He did send apologies to not getting to the drinks on Saturday night at the Imperial. This might come as a shock, but I had a few this morning and was unable to attend the desired beverages. While I'm here, it's nearly 5 years to the day that I found out UB40 are white. Yep. I'm still a little uneasy about it, but play on. Much love. What goes through that guy's head?
He's clearly still drunk during the making of that.
How do you write into a sport podcast talking about UB40?
I kind of
Hang
feel
on,
like
this-
we've now become so close with Jimmy. He feels so comfortable just to open up. Next week, we'll probably get his poo schedule. Did a poo at 7:10. It was a little bit runny. Backed up again later on the day at midday. Yeah, that's
I'm looking. There's a couple of they're not all white, but they are majority white. Yeah, I didn't know how to word that. Didn't. But we got there in the end.
We sure did. All right, fantastic work. Well, that
Oh.
brings us to the end of episode 42. We hope that next Monday, because you'll probably listen to this some point this week, the Monday coming up, that you'll get the chance to watch the Super Bowl. You'll know about all the different terms thanks to Scotty, and you'll be able to pick a winner. I mean, we're siding with me, the Seahawks. Are you going to side with Scotty, the Patriots? It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Until next week, Scotty, have fun. Love you.
Have a fucking ripper week. Love you.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Peace,
the week
love,
ahead.
Dove.